Oh my god, hello everybody. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, can we have a moment to mourn the Halloween setup? Cause oh my god, what in the basic ass shit is this? If you watched my last few videos, you may know that I'm batch filming a bit today, so I finished 2 videos, took off my decorations, and here we are to film my November TBR. But like, seriously guys, this looks so plain. I changed my bookshelf that was here because there was a pumpkin here and now there's space to be filled, and this was much more eventful, but now it all just looks so basic. Anyway, it won't be basic for long because Christmas is incoming. But not yet, because I'm giving y'all a little bit of time before we switch it up. But anyway, welcome to my November TBR. This one, I'm not gonna lie, for spooky season, I was very strict with what I was reading, and I don't want to be at all this month, like at all. No, like, you need to read this one and then this one and then this one. Just, you should read these and you can do whatever you want. So this is a very, very loose TBR, but I wanted to create it because I actually have some books that I really want to talk about and I'm really looking forward to reading, and I think I'm gonna love them. So we're gonna get into it in a minute, but I cannot get over how basic this looks. If you guys have any ideas of how I can spice this up, let me know. But this is how it's gonna be for now. I will say my black shelf right there is looking jaw-droppingly gorgeous, but the rest of it is just, and this blank space right here is just really pissing me off. But anyway, before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is so appreciated. And here is my November TBR. I actually noticed that when I'm filming this, everybody puts their November TBR out towards like the end of the month before. Like, I've been seeing TBRs for November on like October 28th, and I'm not one like that, okay? My TBRs always come like a week too late, honestly. Like, usually it's wrap up then TBR, but this time I couldn't do it that way because I had wrap up, special video, then TBR. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm always late with my TBRs. You guys will see me wearing this shirt a lot because I got it at Value Village for like 10 bucks and I'm addicted to it because it's very fall to me. No, it was not my Halloween costume. I did not dress up as like a prisoner or something. But a lot of people commented on that and they're like, girl, are you a prisoner? What are you? And I'm like, no, I'm not. Anyway, here's my TBR. I do have a shelf on Goodreads for this because I was going through it and I was like, we really should organize this shit. So I organized it. The first one, oh lord, the first one is The Game by Ruby Medjo. Now, I really don't know what this is. I read a book by Ruby Medjo, a novella by her, sorry, back in like May, maybe April, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. But then I saw this book coming out, and I saw the cover and I was like, jaw-dropping. Yes. And I think it is actually a continuation of the couple, or I guess throuple if you want to call it that, from the novella that I read previously. I believe it's like based on their story, but more on it, I have literally no idea. So I'm going into this with a very open mind. Basically have no thoughts on it, and it'll be what it'll be. It's not my immediate TBR though. This one is one of the ones that's like, if you want to read it, you can read it, and we'll see how it goes. Because like I said, Halloween and spooky season was just way too structured, and now I just want to read whatever I want to read. But a lot of these I'm gonna be reading, I can guarantee you that. So the next one is No Saint by Real Wild. My friend Kiana, you can find her on Instagram. It's Kiana Loves to Read with underscores in between each word. She arc read this, I believe, and then she wrote a review on it, and I was like, oh, fucking damn it, now I have to read it, don't I? Because it sounds so good, and her review was awesome for it. So I was like, well, here we go. I actually have multiple books that I put on my TBR because of her. This one being the first, and the other few I think I've already read, or they're just not on my immediate TBR, I don't know. Anyway, this one sounds so good. Let me tell you a little bit about it. I'll probably read Kiana's review. So, it's dark and alluring, which makes total sense. I believe this is, it's a forced marriage kind of thing, and is a standalone dark mafia romance. And yeah, it just looks really good. It looks very interesting. It looks like my kind of mafia book, if you know what I mean. So that's definitely up there on the TBR. I'll probably be reading this like ASAP, honestly. I have a few books that I'm going to be reading in the beginning of November before this video goes up, and then this one I'll probably jump on like right after. The next one, oh my god, literally God of Wrath by Rena Kent. This one comes November 17th. I am so excited. So far, the 2 books in the series before this one, this is the 3rd book, have been like fucking bangers, and I'm so excited for this 3rd one. I think it's gonna be so good. I'm trying not to get my expectations up too high, but I do think that I will really love this, and I'm just anticipating it so much. This is my top anticipated read for November. I'm so excited. But you know what comes out a few days before God of Wrath is Yellowstone season 5. Is it? I think it's season 5. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's season 5. But yeah, Yellowstone new season comes out last season, I'm pretty sure. Comes out November 14th. So I might be occupied until this book comes out. I'm kidding. I actually think they're gonna do like an episode a week kind of thing, which I absolutely hate that, but at the same time I'm very grateful for that. By the way, Yellowstone is a kind of Western drama TV show. I don't know what you'd call it, but I love it. It's like kind of dark romance, but kind of like cowboy edition, and like kind of rich, but like not, and a bunch of drama, and it kind of feels like a book in a movie to me. I don't know, that's why I love it. It's so fun. I watch it with my family. We all love it, and I'm so hyped for it. But I'm also very hyped for God of Wrath, and I don't know how we got to Yellowstone from God of Wrath, but we got there. Next up is Devil of Dublin by B.B. Easton. I saw somebody read this. I believe it was Jess from Peace Loves Books. I'll put her channel down below, but she read this and she loved it. And then I checked it out, and I'm like, childhood friends to lovers, or like kind of second chance best friends to lovers, Mafia romance. And they're in like someplace other than Italy or the US. Like, hell yeah. Oh yeah, this looks so good. I'm pretty sure they're in Ireland or something. I actually really like the cover. I know, right? This just sounds so good, and I'm really interested in reading it. I think I'll love it. I definitely have a lot of Mafia on my TBR this month. But next up we have Shattered by Natalia LaRousse, I believe it is. LaRousse. Okay, we gotta talk about this one because there's some mixed reviews. Like, let me see. The first 2 ratings, the most popular ratings, are 2 stars. Oh, one of them is 1 star. So, yeah, it's a loved and hated book. I don't know how it'll go, but I do know that the synopsis sounds really good. It's like a billionaire CEO hero and ex-fiance, and it's a trial for somebody's murder. I don't know. Maybe the reviews are because the hero was like really unlikable or something. I don't know. But Shattered by Natalia LaRousse sounds just really interesting to me, and I'm hesitant, but I'm also very interested. And then one that I'll be reading towards the end of November is The Sinner by Chantal Tessier. This is built in the world that The Ritual came from. Also, what is it called? The Ritual and then Sabotage. So it's built in the same world from my understanding. It comes out on the 30th, and it looks really good. It looks really dark. It looks college-y. It looks kind of spooky, and I think I'd have a really fun time reading it. I feel like Chantal really writes books that Book Talk loves, you know, like Touch Her and You Die hero, the possessive, protective, very controlling hero, dark romance, and it's usually a blast. So I have noticed that she writes a bit messy sometimes, a bit like Emma Jones kinda, but I really want to give this one a shot. The cover, I love it and I hate it. It's perfectly like my kind of book, but at the same time, I don't know, I just have mixed feelings about it. Anyway, the next one that I want to read, see guys, we have fucking Mafia on here, okay? So I want to read the other books in the Kimura Chronicles by Cora Riley. So first up we have Twisted Emotions, and I'll just keep that one on the screen, but I'm talking about 2 of them, I think, that are on my immediate TBR. This series is kind of like a spin-off on her other series. It's about, I think it's like a syndicate in the same kind of world, and like the enemies of her other series. I don't know. I do know that I read book 3 or 4, and that was a psychopath romance, and I loved that. And so I wanted to go back and check the others out because the hero's brothers also had their own books. I think Nino had his own book. I actually think that Nino and his heroine have 2 books together. So that's the 2 that I have on my TBR. If I like those, I definitely go back and read the entire series because I think it's like 6 books long, and they all seemed kind of interesting to me. I don't really know. What I've read of the series kind of was like an easy Mafia read, not too much going on. I feel like it could get repetitive, but as much as it's a good read, it's just a little bit like not unusual. I don't really know how to say that, but Twisted Emotions and Twisted Bonds are the top 2 on my TBR right now, and then I'd be willing to give the other books in the series a shot if I enjoy them. The next one, you guys, you're literally gonna be like, where the fuck is Frey and who the fuck is controlling her TBR? Because I want to read Fair Catch by Candy Steiner. Guys, this is a fucking college sports romance. What is more not me than that trope? Like, I don't know. After really loving Rena Kent's God of something series, like God series, I guess. I wanted to give something that was kind of similar a shot, and this came to mind because I feel like there are two of the kind of similar kinds, like, styles that everyone is loving right now, like this one, and then there's like the cowboy shit, you know. Sorry, I personally could not read it, way too light for me. But anyway, fair catch. I want to give it a shot. This is a brother's best friend romance. It's a football romance, I think, and they're at college. I don't know, guys. I think I could like it if I'm in the mood for it, which I'm kind of am because I'm anticipating it and I'm looking forward to it. Then I feel like I could love it. Otherwise, maybe not, but I think I could enjoy it. So it's on the TBR. I'm kind of sick and tired of reading vlogs after spooky season, but if I do read this one, I feel in the mood to do a vlog, I could vlog this because I know y'all are gonna be like, wow, this is really not her. And I agree, but you know, it's there anyway. Next is Wings of a Butterfly by Aiden Perry. So I had this on my TBR since July. And then Tamika from Tamika's Library, I'll also put her channel in the description, read it and loved it. And I think she recommended it for like maybe our collab we had together, or maybe it was something else. I don't know. She recommended it in a video and I was like, so I guess I should read it now, huh? If Tamika liked it, then I think I'd love it because we have very similar tastes. I bumped it up to the TBR. This sounds like a toxic romance. It sounds dark. It sounds like it has a lot of triggers, and it sounds like something I'd love. That's literally all that I know about it. It's not on KU, and it actually took me a very long time to find it. It's pretty dark from what I can see on Goodreads, and it's another one that I think people have mixed feelings about, but I just realized it's only 110 pages, so definitely want to give this one a shot. It's kind of like up there on the TBR, but reviews always throw me, guys. That's why I don't look at fucking reviews. We have one left today, and that is Wicked by Emma Jones. I could have talked about this at the beginning, but it was at the bottom of my Goodreads pile because I added it first. But anyway, Wicked by Emma Jones. Been waiting for this bitch ever since I read Sicko, and that was last year in September. So I've been waiting for this one, okay? And I'm very excited. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of hype around this one. She said it was her best book she's written, or at least her favorite she's written, or the work she's most proud of. I don't know. So that's always good. You know, I'm very excited for it. I feel like it could go either way for me. I can't see anyone disliking Wicked. Like, the tall, grumpy, dark-haired villain who doesn't talk and sits in the corner, but like got that shit, you know? Yeah, he's definitely a character I'm very anticipating reading because it's gonna be so fun. And the background from what I'm getting between him and the heroine, like, yes. So this is probably what I'll be reading actually when this video goes live. It comes out November 7th, so I'm almost positive I'll be reading it when this video comes out. Okay, everybody, that is my TBR. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got some new books to add to your TBR. I'm hoping for a great reading month this month because, you know, the like rush of spooky season is over. The rush towards the holidays is coming, but at the same time, it just feels like what'll be a very rainy and like cloudy and creepy and eerie kind of month where I live. It just feels like there's gonna be a lot of fog, and I'm very excited for it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I cannot say I hope you had a great spooky season anymore, but happy reading, and I'll see you guys in my next video very soon.